Hi, I'm Bob LaRosa. Welcome to Fix My Hog. Let's take a look at Allens or any type of hardware. When the bolt itself, the allocation in the head of the bolt is stripped out. As you can see, this outer primary cover, the derby cover, got dragged along the pavement somewhere, somehow. I want to save the outer primary, but I want to remove the derby cover backing plate, and the hardware itself, someone either used the wrong size Allen or over tightened them and stripped them. The Allen itself will just spin freely in the head. Before I go and take a new Allen style bit and try and drive it in and make the Allen, the hex configuration, correct again, but in a larger size, what I typically do is use a Torx bit. And I don't like to use my good quality Torx bits to hammer them into a stripped allocation. I typically buy a decent quality, but a cheaper brand than what tools I typically use. It's a very simple process. What you want to do is start. Obviously, anytime you're going to strike any hardened surface, you need safety glasses. I'm just going to start the Torx bit into the head of the bolt. I'm going to make sure it starts nice and straight and square. I'm going to use a smaller ball peen to get it started. Then I'm going to use a larger hammer, something with some weight behind it, just to drive that Torx bit down into the cover. Once I'm comfortable with how far the depth or the engagement of the Torx bit is into the stripped head, I can then use what's known as a hand impact. Make sure it's in the right direction. And the important part of this is your first swing is the most critical, the most important swing. You want to sneak up on it, and you want to hit it hard so that it jars it loose. If you go in and you try and tap it, chances are you're never going to get loose. Safety glasses are very important. You want to get a good handle on the tool and the bit. If you're not comfortable with the cover being on the work surface, make sure a second set of hands holds it down. But the key is to really sneak up on it, heavy swing, and get that bolt to break free. As you can see, one shot of the hammer, and that bolt came loose. The Torx itself is embedded into the head of the bolt, so you're going to want to rock it gently back and forth in order to get it out of the bolt. But the key is, I didn't break the bit, and I did get the bolt out of the cover. Again, it's as simple as safety glasses, a Torx bit that's one size larger than the stripped hole, and you want to tap it into place. Nice and square and straight. Make sure it's driving into the head of the bolt. Give it a nice wrap with the larger hammer. And then use the hand impact. And again, the only swing that counts is the first swing. You want to get a good firm grip on the tool and hit it hard. You'll find 9 out of 10 times that bolt's come free. And what you did, you saved yourself a lot of aggravation by not having to drill it out or just discard the entire component because it can't be reused. Another quick tip, never try to remove the stripped headed bolt from the bit unless it's threaded in. And never strike the tool or the bit once it's loose. Chances are, if you strike it, you'll destroy the threads in the component you're trying to save. All you need to do is just gently rock it back and forth, and you'll see it'll eventually want to work itself right out of there. And then you can remove it in its entirety. And you'll do that same procedure as many times as necessary on as many different styles and sizes of fasteners as need be. The key is to have a Torx bit that is one size larger than the Allen allocation in the head of the bolt.